Do I dare record a cringy YouTube video while I'm sitting in the parking lot of work? Yes, yes I do. With a crater on my face. What is this crap? Like, I'm 40 years old and I'm still getting freaking pimples? Lots of them. All the time. And what is this? I can't leave it alone. Anyways, that's not part of today's video. Alright, update. If you're here at all because you care about my fitness journey and my road to a bodybuilding show, here's my update. Today is September 11th. It has been a weird and a very sad week. But we're not going to talk about that today. Okay, so last week, my husband and I decided that it is a good idea for me to do a little bit of a mini cut. I'm not going to go super strict with it, but I'm going to get my body fat down a little bit so that I can maintain a little bit of a lower body fat percentage before going into my formal prep, which I have not picked a show yet, and so that will kind of determine when I actually start prep. But my thoughts right now is that I will probably start in like December, maybe January, if the show is going to be more of a summer show in 2026. So right now, for the next probably like 5 or 6 weeks, I'm just going to work on trying to lose a little bit of body fat. Again, not a ton. I'm just looking for probably just 5 to 7 pounds or so. I'm currently sitting at like one, which I've been maintaining my current body weight for a very long time now. I maintain right around like 160. Fluctuates a little bit depending on the day, my water intake, my carb intake, all of that stuff. But 160 is right around where I maintain, and I have for quite a while now. But I'm going to try to get down to just probably 155-ish. Which I haven't seen 155 in a really long time. So I will have to ramp it up a little bit, maybe do a little cardio, which I don't typically do any cardio right now. But I'm going to do just a little bit of that. I shouldn't have an issue getting a little bit off in the next 5 or 6 weeks. I'm pretty good about keeping it tight when I need to. And part of the reason that we're going to do this is so I have had 3 babies, and I have a lot of stretch marks on my stomach, and when I lean out, the stretch marks get a little saggy, which really grosses me out, but it is what it is, and that's okay. So our thoughts, I did buy some nice stretch mark cream, which I don't know, some of those things can be a hoax, who knows, but I did start one of those to hopefully just help the elasticity that's on my stomach, and just help everything to hopefully shrink down for next year. So the plan with this is to have a lower body fat percentage for a longer period of time, so that when I do drop even more weight, the body will have, my skin and everything will have more time to kind of tighten up, if that makes sense. Which, it's not a huge deal. I mean, they say that judging isn't, they don't take that stuff into account for judging, but it's hard to say that, it might not play a factor. So we're going to do everything we can to just make sure that that tightens up. I realize you can't get rid of stretch marks, and they're part of my, what do they call them, tiger stripes as a mom. And that's okay. I'm fine with it. I don't really show my stomach other than occasionally for before and after photos or whatever. So it's not something that heavily bothers me, but it does bother me a little bit. Enough to where I want to do something about it. So that is the plan. So again, I'm not going into super strict. We're not starting prep yet. Just doing a little bit of a mini cut, so that probably through mid to end of October, and then I'll try to maintain just that lower body fat percentage until I actually start prep. So that is the goal and the thoughts, and that's where we're at. So if you're curious on the creams that I'm using, I can show you that in another video. It's called Maelys or something, Maelys, and there's it's a toning cream, and the one specifically for stretch marks. And so again, I'm just going to try to do anything I can to keep it tightened up. It was suggested or recommended on Instagram. Pretty sure I'm a sucker for anything that's advertised on there, which, now that I just said that verbally, Meta's going to take that and run with it, which I guess is not really a surprise. So anyways, we'll try that, see how it goes. That's the latest. That's all I have. So bye.